Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a little problem with my chickens, all of them. Well, I'm sorry, my black Australorps here. My Rhode Island Reds and my blue Andalusians, they're fine. Just getting old, but they're fine, healthy. They slowed down on their egg laying, but that's expected. They'll be 5 years old this December. So, well. Anyways, so this is basically concerning my black Australorps. The ones I got, what's it been, a year and a half or so ago? They are pecking each other's feathers, okay? In the evening, they go to roost. I collect their eggs, and I notice that they're all pecking on each other's feathers. Now, I was thinking it was mostly because of my roosters that this was happening. In the beginning, you know, I had normal looking chickens, they were great. Then I started noticing their feathers on their backs were missing on the hens, and their combs were a little messed up. That's typically the rooster does that when they're mating too often. But then it started getting worse, and then all the feathers in their back started becoming, or were missing on all the chickens. The roosters too, all their feathers were gone. They're around their butts too, their feathers, the tail feathers were missing. I'm like, okay, there's something's going on here. So what's basically going on is they are bored or stressed out or both, okay? That's what's going on with my chickens. So the best thing you can do for that is keep them occupied. I cannot free range them. That would be the best thing, free ranging them. I cannot free range here because they'll get eaten up by a hawk here in a matter of a day or two. I got hawks here. I see them all the time, almost daily, and I hear them screeching all the time. So that's great to keep the mice population down and the rats and stuff, but Not good for chickens. So what am I going to do about it? What am I going to do? I'm going to try to keep them occupied. They need to stay busy. If they were free ranging, they'd be scratching all the time, eating bugs in the grass, and you know, foraging around for food basically. They can't do that in there that much. Okay, so I'm constantly throwing chicken scratch in there, mealworm, grub terra, excellent for them. But it's still, they need to be more occupied. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build them a perch. I already built it actually. I just got to put it in there and kind of set it up. And some swings. Now these chickens here, I put some swings in there. They used them a little bit in the beginning, but then they don't use them at all now. So I'm going to take them out of there and put them in the other chicken run for my black Australorp. Maybe they will use them. Also, I had a little incident with a rooster. I was cutting grass the other day, and I was coming by here, and I noticed he was kind of by himself. You know, just hanging out by himself, and he's just very slow. Within a few hours, not even a few hours, I seen his face buried into the corner over there, and he didn't look good. So he was really sick. I got him out of there and put him in a separate little, like a doggy kennel thingy that I have. Gave him a little water in a syringe, and he was drinking it. He was drinking it, but he just didn't look good. And within, I would say within 2 hours, he was dead. So I don't know what he died from. He was just as beat up, you know, the feathers pulled out of him as the other roosters. I honestly don't think that was the cause. He probably had some sickness. If you guys had that experience before, that your rooster was just fine one day and the next day they just went downhill big time, let me know in the comments. But I don't know what happened to him. He obviously was sick with something, some disease, because he was eating. I remember him the day before he was eating. I know that particular rooster. He was eating just fine. And then the next day he was dead. So I don't know what he caught, some disease, what he ate. He eats everything that the other chickens eat, you know. So I don't know what happened there. If you guys had any experience with that, let me know in the comments. So yeah, I'm down a rooster. I mean, I hate to see the little guy go. So now I'm down to 3 roosters, which is a good thing. I only need 2. So that one that I pulled out, I did a video on that. I'm going to put that up here also. I had to separate the roosters a little bit. He's still in there. He's doing fine. In fact, he's looking really good. He's growing all his feathers back, and he's with the biggest rooster. I'm going to hang on to him for a while. We'll see what happens. And if everything goes okay, I might put him back in here, but we will see. All right, guys, so let me put this perch in there and put it together and see if they enjoy it. Nothing fancy. This is all treated wood. And if you're wondering, I have it sloped at a 20. Hey, I'm trying to talk here. I have it on a 20-degree angle, just coming down here. So these boards, where they're roosting on or perching on, they're going to be straight up and down, and we're going on a 20-degree angle here. It's approximately, I had to make it so high because I didn't want them to hit their heads up on here. It's like 3 feet 8 inches here, and minus the slope here, it's like a foot and like 5/16 lower. Okay, if you trig it out. I think this is it's 3 feet down. So it's 6 feet wide, or I'm sorry, 6 feet long, 3 feet wide. At 20 degrees, the difference is going to be roughly just over 12 inches, 12.3125. Okay, average, just over 12 inches. He's always trying to correct me. So this will work out good. The majority of them are going to gather here. I mean, I was going to make this thing 8 feet long because I got 10-foot wide chicken run here. But again, because of the roof here, I couldn't do that because the corner ones, they'd be smashed up against this. So this should work out really good for them. And I just got to get myself out of here so they can find out what this is and hopefully start perching on it. So what I'm doing here is I have a 2x2 board, drilled a hole in each end here and put a rope through there, tied a knot, and I'm just trying to find a place to hang it here. That should do it. There, they got their own little swing now. Now, like I said, these guys over on this side here, they were using them in the beginning, especially my white blue Andalusian. Sounds kind of funny, white blue Andalusian. But they were using it in the beginning, then they just stopped using it. I don't know why. So maybe these birds here will like it. But I got one more I'm going to put over there. I also put this board here last night. So I was hoping today that they would be able to climb up here. Because they haven't figured out how to get up here, jump up here. They'll figure it out eventually. These guys here, they figured it out after a little while. And now they hang out here all the time. I see them. So they get on those perches and they enjoy it. Well, we got one here, one here. This one I may have put a little high, but I mean they don't have any problems jumping up to it. But it should be all right. Can always adjust it later. So it's just a matter of time to see if they will actually use them. The perches I know that they will eventually use. They have to get used to it. It's going to take a little time. But this at least will keep them a little interested in getting on the swings, jumping on the perches, and also me trying to feed them more something they can scratch, like chicken scratch. All the greens from your garden, from around your property, weeds, whatever. Just throw them in there and it keeps them busy. This year it's been a strange year. We've had basically 2 months of drought, or more than 2 months actually. And it's been a month and a half or so since it's actually rained here. We had a long drought, we had a decent rain, and now it's been about a month and a half. We've had no rain, and there's not any rain for at least another week and a half. yet, and that's just a chance. And that's too far out to be accurate anyway. Very strange year. Extremely hot this summer. Finally the temperatures have gotten better now. Now we're in the low 80s, upper 80s. So nice change of weather. The humidity is not as bad either. They suffered a lot with this heat. So hopefully things will start getting back to normal for them, and just got to keep them busy with stuff. So chicken scratch and weeds and stuff from your garden, little things to do here in the chicken run, and that should help. Hopefully, I'll keep you updated on how they do and if their feathers grow back, and if they stop pecking at each other, then they should grow their feathers back. Alright guys, so thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.